Xiaomi started the bezel-less trend with the original Mi Mix. And back then, everyone was blown away by the beauty that was the Mi Mix. Well, the company recently unveiled the Mi Mix 2, and while it's gorgeous, it comes at a time when there are a lot of bezel-less phones. So does it manage to stand out? Is it the phone you should be buying? Well, let's find out. What's up guys, this is Rupesh from Bebomb.com and this is the Mi Mix 2. I've been using it for a few days now and I'll be telling you if you should be buying this or not. Before we get started, make sure to hit the bell icon to get notifications for all our future videos. Now that you've done that, let's get started. First, let's unbox the device, shall we? The Mix 2 comes in a suede black box with Mix engraved in gold accents, just like the device. In the box, there's the Mix 2, of course. The charging adapter that supports quick charging 3.0, the usual Type-C cable, really nice case which feels really premium and is a great add-on. The Type-C to 3.5mm jack connector, yes, there's no headphone jack in the Mix 2. Now that we have showed you what's in the box, let's get to the review. The design in the original Mix was the talking point apart from the display, and the Mix 2 is no different. The Mix 2 is stunning, it looks really good. Plus, it's not a pain to hold as it was with the Mix. Yes, thanks to a narrower design, with a smaller 18:9 display, the Mix 2 is way more comfortable to hold. There's the ceramic back, which is a fingerprint magnet and a bit on the slippery side, but the metal frame makes sure that the device has a lot of grip. With the Mix, I always had to worry about the phone slipping off my hands. The Mix 2's metal frame fixes that. There are other changes from the Mix 2. The rear camera is a bit protruded. The lower chin is smaller and the top border is a bit thicker, but Xiaomi has a good reason for that. When I extensively used the Mix, the piezoelectric earpiece was a huge problem for me. Thankfully, the Mi Mix 2 has a standard earpiece, which works really well and has led to a thicker border at the top. The bottom line is the Mix 2 looks gorgeous. Just look at the gorgeous bezel-less front, the ceramic back with the golden accents. It's premium to say the least. Plus, it is a pleasure to hold. But yes, there's a but. The new design has no room for the headphone jack. I know no headphone jack is the trend in 2017, but I still can't get over this. Also, there's no IP rating of any sort. Other than that, I really like the fact that the fingerprint scanner on the Mix 2 is really fast. Moving to the USP of the Mix 2, the almost bezel-less display. Well, the Mix 2 has a 5.99-inch FHD Plus IPS LCD display, and it's pretty good. The color reproduction is great and the blacks are pretty good too. Moreover, if you'd like more punchy colors, you can change the contrast in the settings. Well, the Mix 2 display is one of the best LCD displays out there. I would have preferred a QHD display or an AMOLED display. At the price Mix 2 is said to be landing at, there's the Honor 8 Pro, the Nokia 8, which have QHD displays. The OnePlus 5 has a Full HD display, but it's AMOLED, and I will take AMOLED over LCD any day. If you don't care about the resolution, I think you'll find the FHD Plus LCD display on the Mix 2 good enough. Plus, it still stretches to the top without having the hideous top notch from the iPhone X or Essential phone. But that also results in a compromise. Just like the original Mix, the selfie camera is at the bottom, which really makes up for an awkward experience. Sure, the camera app asks you to turn the phone upside down, but it's very inconvenient. It's even more inconvenient in apps like Instagram or WhatsApp. Trust me, video calls get very awkward with the Mix 2. Also, since it's an 18:9 display, you might find 16:9 videos playing with black bars. And unlike Samsung, Xiaomi hasn't included a software fix to stretch these videos. Well, this is something Xiaomi could fix with future updates. Moving on to the camera, the Mix 2 features a 12-megapixel sensor on the rear with f2.0 aperture, OIS and dual LED flash, which is somewhat disappointing as the trend is towards dual cameras and wider apertures. All the phones in the Mix 2's price range come with dual cameras, be it the OnePlus 5, the Honor 8 Pro or the Nokia 8. So it's surprising that Xiaomi didn't use the Mi 6's dual camera setup in the Mix 2. That would have made the phone perfect. Now I'm sure you're thinking portrait mode shots are possible with a single camera, as Google has shown with the Pixel 2. But there's no such trick here. However, if you're not much into bokeh or lossless zoom shots, you will find the Mix 2 camera pretty good. Here are some photos we took, and as you can see, the Mix 2's 12 megapixel camera unit takes some great shots, especially in daytime. The photos are sharp, have great detail, and the colors come out good too. These are some great photos. It's low light where the camera gets a bit inconsistent due to the not so wide aperture, but I think it's still pretty decent thanks to OIS. The phone records 4K videos and slow-mo videos, but lacks 1080p at 60 fps support. The videos are stable and feature decent colors and details, especially in daylight. Having said that, I noticed a bit of a shutter lag at times, which I hope will be fixed in future updates. Talking about the 5 megapixel front camera, I already talked about its awkward placement, and it's also a pretty average shooter. The photos from the front camera lack sharpness, which is something I don't like. Moreover, the lens captures a very narrow angle, and while I can stretch my arm to capture a wider shot, not everyone is as tall as me, so it's just not good enough. I know MIUI's camera app features a group selfie mode for wider shot, but who uses that? Overall, the lack of dual cameras and the average front camera surely do no good to the Mix 2's cause. Moving on to the performance, this is where the Mix 2 really shines. The Snapdragon 835 plus 6 or 8GB RAM combo really makes up for great performance. In my usage, the device has been fast, even when I have a ton of apps installed. Switching between apps was quick and the gaming performance has been smooth too. When it comes to benchmarks, the Mi Mix scores 171,000 plus in Antutu, which is what the best Android phones score. Well, Xiaomi is definitely not compromised on the performance of the Mix 2. Plus, it helps that MIUI 8 and MIUI 9 are well optimized OSs and bring a ton of useful features. If you'd like to know about all MIUI 9 features, you can check out our video on the same. Lastly, there's the battery, which is 3400 mAh. Yes, that's 1000 mAh lower than what we got on the Mix. But surprisingly, I found the battery life to be very good on the Mi Mix 2. Maybe it's the smaller display or the Snapdragon 835 chipset or just MIUI 9 optimization. Whatever it is, the battery life on the Mix 2 is great. I easily got through my day with medium to heavy usage on the Mix 2, which is impressive. No disappointments here. Plus, it charges quickly. The phone charges from 10 to 90% in around 90 minutes. Well, let's sum things up, shall we? It's been a while since Xiaomi introduced a flagship device in India. 1.5 years to be exact. But well, they're finally breaking that trend and launching the Mix 2 in India. The Mix 2 is expected to be priced at around Rs 30 to 35,000, and at this price range, it's taking on some great competition, including the OnePlus 5, the Honor 8 Pro and the Nokia 8. So is it worth buying? Well, the biggest thing going in favor of the Mix 2 is the bezel-less design. No other phone in the price range can match the design of the Mix 2. If you want a truly bezel-less device that looks gorgeous in this price range, go for the Mix 2. Plus, it doesn't hurt that the Mix 2 is a great phone overall. Having said that, the lack of a dual camera might be a deal breaker for some. And if it is for you, you can take a look at the OnePlus 5, the Honor 8 Pro or the Nokia 8. Also, stay tuned for our video on the Mix 2 versus the OnePlus 5. As I said, had Xiaomi gone with Mi 6's dual camera on the Mix 2, this would have been the phone to beat. Well, I can only wish. Well, those are my views on the Mi Mix 2. But I'd love to know your thoughts too. Will you be getting the Mi Mix 2? Let us know in the comment section below. Also, give this video a thumbs up if you'd like to see more unboxing and review videos from us. Subscribe to our channel for more amazing tech videos. Well, that's me signing off. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.